Week 2 of Beginning Classroom Guitar, we get to work on a very challenging miniature by Giuliani, simply titled Allegro. Allegro, of course, means kind of lively. It's an up-tempo piece. For us, what's interesting about this exercise is it really focuses on 3 chords. So, before you start to tackle the piece, go back and review these 3 chords. The A chord, the E chord, and the E7 chord. These 3 chords basically give us the left hand of this piece. And everything that we hear that sounds complicated is really being created by the right hand, which we'll talk about in a little bit greater detail. So as we look at the piece, we notice right away our time signature is 2/4. There are 2 beats in every measure, and the quarter note equals 1 beat. And the majority of the piece are 8th note rhythms, so we just keep going 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and. We have 3 sharps in the key signature. All Fs are sharp, all Cs are sharp, and all Gs are sharp. And there are no accidentals, so just remember that those 3 notes will be consistently sharp throughout the entire piece. So let's jump right into this. We start out with our A major chord shape, and you see we have 1 quarter note, 2 8th notes of pickup, and those are the 1st string open to the C sharp on the 2nd string. It sets up a right hand pattern right away of MI, and that's going to be fairly consistent throughout the piece. There are some spots where we also add the A finger to fill out arpeggios, but MI is going to be the consistent right hand pattern. So if we take a look, we start out with MI, and then we fill out our A chord with the A and A. MI in the right hand, M-I for C sharp to open B. So the right hand is consistently M-I. The second measure, we stay on our A chord. M-I, M-A to fill out our arpeggio. The next chord, we go to our E chord. Now we have M-I, M-I, back to A. I-M-A-M. That repeats. Repeat. Thumb and M. So, focus just on the right hand for the first 2 lines. The second half continues with this pattern, and again, still stays within this simple chord vocabulary. So we start out with our C sharp to E, just like our A chord from the beginning. Now we go to our E7 chord with a D on the 2nd string and a low E on the 6th string. The right hand again, I, M, open B to E, I, M to our A chord, I, M, A to C sharp, I, M, here we go, G sharp with low E, the ring finger, A finger for high E, low E with thumb, M for the high note, back to our A chord, I, M, then we have a repeat. Thumb, middle finger, thumb, and either index or middle, whichever is easiest. So the right hand really is the focus of this study. The fingering that are given in the score are fairly accurate, although I've changed some of them in the performance that I've just done for you and in the fingerings I've given to you. You're perfectly welcome to use those right hand fingerings in the score. Just remember, try to keep the index middle pattern consistent, and whatever you do, don't double fingers. This is a great challenge. It's a da capo form. You play the first half, repeat it, second half, repeat it, go back and play the first half one time, and you're finished. A beautiful little miniature that is a great challenge and a great right hand exercise.